See me walking in my purpose on purpose, trying to let these young boys know it's worth it. These demons be lurking, traumatized by the crimes over time, but my mind keep me hungry and thirsty. My soul can't be purchased. Remember times when I was weak, you catch me crying in my sleep. Long nights, no lies, and no heat. But watch me rise to my feet without that iron or that heat. Watch how I grind to get me peace, and I shall find, cause I'm gon' see. It seems it's time to say my piece. So I'm walking in my purpose on purpose. So I'm walking in my purpose on purpose. So I'm walking in my purpose on purpose. On purpose.
Today with us on Stool Talk, we have with us a special guest, man. This one is special to me because, man, me and his father go way back, man. We didn't play Little League against each other to playing at high school together, man. And me just seeing from afar him growing up, seeing the man that he raised his son to become. We have with us multi-sports, great academics, great character. I've heard so much about this young man, even off of the field, the court, and different, sports that he play. Today we have with us Mr. Ethan Ramsey. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. So, man, you've been winning. You've been putting it in that work, man. Where did this sports begin? Like, what was the first sport you played, and what was the sports that you played?
The first sport I played, it was city, mid city with my dad. I played for the Colts. Then that was like, yeah. And then after that, I ran cross country in middle school, played basketball and stuff like that when I went to Jones. And I didn't really do any much like summertime sports or anything like that. It was just in season and stuff like that. I didn't really get into more sports until high school. So
I remember one time y'all was at weigh-in when you played for the Tigers and some boys was messing with you. They was clowning around and you was in line focus and your dad was getting on you like, don't be by them. You different. You gonna be something they ain't trying to do. Like I remember him even, putting that, character and, showing you the way. And it just describes to me the type of leader he was at the quarterback position, even for the team. What type of leader are you? Do you lead by your play? Do you lead by your actions or with your words?
I would say I'm an all around leader. I like to lead with actions and words. I like to when I do tell my teammates if I gotta back it up with action.
Yeah.
So when I'm on the field and I let them know something, I make sure I do the same thing out there.
Yeah. How hard was I've been waiting to ask you this. How hard was it knowing the Ramsey legacy as Scott and even just in sports in general from your dad to your uncles and them to your family? Like, did you feel like you had the weight on your shoulder? Did you feel nervousness or did you know like you was confident in yourself?
I knew it. I knew I had it.
Okay.
Everybody tell me that like who my dad was, stuff like that. I'm just like I know I got it in me. I'm just putting it out there and showing them the best of my capability.
Yeah, and your dad, we had a great freshman year and sophomore. We came in transition with the coach, and your dad took a senior spot, like just because his leadership, his command at a young age, and him being young, quiet demeanor, kind of like yours, and just seeing what you've been able to accomplish, seeing the different things that you've been doing. When did you know that you were different, and when did you know that you were going to excel in multiple sports and not just one?
Um, I knew I was different. I knew I was different when I wasn't playing the same sports as everybody else. I was out there trying new sports. Not a lot of people play. Not a lot of people see me for it on the media, stuff like that. That's when I knew I was different. I knew I stepped out of a zone and got a whole new zone where not I don't know anybody in my family that played soccer before me. So just to step out of my comfort zone and get out there and actually be good at something new, especially starting my freshman year, is really great. And then I didn't hear the second question. Can you say it again?
No, you answered it. You answered it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you answered it. What sports do you play now, or did you last play your senior year?
All the sports I played, so played football and soccer. I just finished wrestling, and right now I got track, baseball, and volleyball.
Yeah. Because I had a person, one of y'all volleyball coaches on there, and she was just a person that on air said something when we were talking about the different players and how good y'all was getting. But
Mhm.
you say being different, stepping out of your comfort zone and even going in your own lane. Can you speak to the younger kids that may watch this and see this and tell them how important being different is and not keeping up with the Joneses?
It's like I tell myself, I'm not everybody else. I do things differently. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's no need to just follow everything you see on social media and just get behind that, or just like what I think when a lot of kids say like they go to private schools because they just don't feel the same thing at a public school. It's like they just leaving out of that. It's like you just want to be yourself. Do what you think is right. Don't see what everybody else is doing and just be a bandwagon and follow what they got going on. Just be yourself. It's better to
Yeah.
be yourself than follow somebody.
And now it's a new trend because all the sports you playing is picking up and really people are starting to go after that. Like soccer, you know how much money you make being in the MLB or being in the US? That's where the revenue at. So the sports everybody playing, you got them contracts that you might, they ain't guaranteed. You might get cut. So all the stuff that you doing and you're selling that is gonna last and be around here for a long time. What does Coach Collins and Coach Jones mean to you? Like, what impact and how have they helped you being the athlete you are and even the person you are?
They really taught me how to be a good leader. Coach Z, she's like a second mom to me. She does a lot for me. She talks to me a lot. She tells me different things I need to do to become a better person, and I really appreciate her for things like that. And then Coach Jones, he just taught me with wrestling, taught me how to be mentally strong and just keep fighting for what I think is right, things like that, and just go at it
Yeah, and you just recently went back to back city champion, correct?
back to back.
Yeah, congratulations on that. I seen that. I was hyped for you. I'm like,
Thank
man, I
you.
gotta reach out to
Thank you.
Donnie, man, because like I said, I have been hearing about you and different people that's up at Scott. They still talk about the different players and different things like that. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work, it means just like not quitting, just not being lazy to get after it. Just like try hard time and time after again. Even if you fall, you get back up, you just keep going. That's hard work. It's not easy. It's not something you can just get out of real quick.
Yeah, especially with wrestling, because that's an aggressive sport. You got to be mentally tough when you tired, leaning on somebody and knowing your techniques and all that different stuff. So the sports that you playing, you really have to put in that work. Talking to you, your leadership and your leadership style, like it reminds me of your dad. Your dad was running hurdles, and he told us this later, but he used to run hurdles in junior high, and he taught the one of our Gerald Austin how to run track, and he ended up being going down to the States and being really good. And he like, shoot, Donnie taught me this. And we like, what? So you got all that inside you. And I know being that, Scott with all the different, things that could get in your way, the obstacles, being a kid and stuff like that. How do you balance to maintain being a good athlete and still having good grades, but staying out of trouble and getting involved with everybody else?
Just just comes natural to me. Things like talking to people, becoming friends with people, that's just natural to me. Schoolwork is easy, it's consistent. Basically what I do, everything I do is consistent. I like to keep it consistent with schoolwork, friends, everything I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's amazing. Like, what schools are you looking to go to, and what schools have you reached out to, and how has that process been? And have you narrowed it down to one sport, or are you going to try to play multiple in school?
What I think I'm gonna do is I might try to walk on at UT because that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So for wrestling, I might see what I can do there or any other sports. At least try.
Yeah.
But if not, just focus on my degree. I'm gonna get one thing if I don't get the other.
Yeah. And what would you say to the young generation that's, up and coming, that's looking up to you and around you because you went to Scott? It's a lot of distractions. What would you say to a person that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out versus playing sports or the street life? What would you say to them?
I would say pick sports. The coaches and friends, teammates. It just like it's better to be with them than on the streets. Coaches, they like even if you don't have any father figure or mother or like family, the coach can like they definitely are like a big supporter and family, and it
Yeah.
makes you feel at home, especially at Scott.
Yeah. What does family mean to you?
I mean, it's just somebody I can depend on, somebody that got my back, somebody that I can trust, somebody that's gonna keep me to working hard, and I can keep them working hard.
Yeah. And how do you go about, not allowing a lot of it to be too much for you, being that you're winning the city, you're going to one event, you still got school on your mind, you do so great in the classroom. Like how do you allow it not to overwhelm you but stay mentally tough?
My friends and family. That's like friends and family. It's really a lot when it comes to doing all this stuff. You need somebody to talk to, somebody to motivate you, and somebody to let you know that they're proud of you, that you should keep going and doing what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, man. Last question before I get you up out of here. What would you say to the youth? Whatever comes on your mind, speak to them about anything you want to that comes to your heart.
Just be yourself. Go get after it. Be a hard worker. Don't let nobody tell you differently that you can't be or what you can be or what you think you shouldn't be. You should always just go after what you think is right. So if you want to play a sport and not everybody agrees with it, do you. If you like it, I love it.
Yeah. And we thank you, man. You've been spotlighted for your great work, on the field, on the court, on the mat, in the classroom, and just your great character. Like I said, I'll be hearing about you. So what you doing, and you probably don't even know is working because it's in you. So you walking in your purpose on purpose. And that's what we do at Stewart Talk. So we just wanted to spotlight you and tell you keep up, but just allow your journey to be talked about so people can see the two-time city champion, see what it takes and hear, what helps make him be that character, that athlete that he is. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, I wanna thank you too. I really appreciate this. This is like kind of my first time doing something like this. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but you like you were, and I'm like, he handling this, he ain't nervous, like your demeanor, you speak well, like all that. But like I said, that just going to the type of young man that you is. A big up to your mom and your dad,
Yeah,
and your
definitely my role
family.
models.
Yeah. Dig up, man. Continue doing your thing. We're gonna be following you. We're gonna be supporting you, man. And you making us proud, man, because you kept the Ramsey legacy going on and you doing it your way and you doing it the right way. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you too.
Yep, yep.